Ardha Chandrasana, or half moon pose today, the asana of the month for October. So in September we were going through triangle pose. It's a great pose to start out in to prepare for half moon pose. I like to use a block to start out using this posture. So starting in triangle but shortening your stance. You can see my feet are a lot closer together, right? And then holding your block and beginning to bend into that right knee. They're really important that you keep your knee pointing out over the toes, just like we talked about in triangle pose, instead of the knee falling in. Begin to shift your weight into that leg, and you can place that block down a good ways away from the foot. Get your hand to your hip and set yourself up. You see how I'm pressing off of my toes to begin to balance here? I can just check this out, my balance, by lifting that foot, and this is where the balance comes in. You can just try this, lifting the foot, lowering it down. The whole time I'm trying to keep my knee pointing out over the middle of the foot. If I feel like I have my balance, I can lift that foot up, keep the standing leg bent, right? Until you can lengthen it. Again, I'm going to try and keep that kneecap pointing out over the middle of the foot. It wants to swivel in, and that's really dangerous for your knee. So try and roll that kneecap out once you get lift. Don't worry about rolling this hip up. You may be here for a while finding your balance. That's okay. If you have your balance, you can lift that hip up if the lower hip will let you do that. Flex into that lifted foot so you can steady yourself a little bit more. Draw the frontal hip bones toward one another, just like you did in triangle pose. Maybe lift that top arm up. Woo. And here we have it, half moon pose. Namaste.